what is the Good Samaritan law in Iowa when it comes to drug overdoses? Hey guys, my name is Anthony Bandiero, attorney and senior legal instructor for Blue to Gold Law Enforcement Training. All right, so this officer in Iowa says, I'm responding to an OD call, right, an overdose call. Once I get there, the person is clearly overdosing. The medic gets there and does their thing. While they are doing their job, I see drugs in plain view. Can I A, seize the narcotics? Can I either cite or even arrest that person for the drugs? I believe that I can't arrest or cite them, but I need a little more clarification. All right. So when it comes to the Good Samaritan law, the idea here is that the legislature wants to encourage people who are either experiencing a medical crisis or are bystanders, like, people hanging out with the drug user, wants to encourage them to call for medical attention, for medical help, and not risk prosecution because they're found to be on scene with narcotics. So the way that Iowa does this is they have a definition for protected information. Okay, so let's kind of define what protected information is, and then let's see how that's going to work out under the scenario. Protected information means evidence collected or derived as a result of the following. Number one is an overdose patient's good faith actions to seek medical assistance while experiencing a drug-related overdose. So I think the lesson number one is, if you have a person who is the victim here, right, of the overdose, and so you're not going to be able to charge or cite them. Well, this is the fact that they are consuming narcotics. That's protected information. Let's just see what we can do with that information. But all right, two, an overdose reporter's good faith actions to seek medical assistance. Right. Also, the overdose patient, and the following is true. The overdose patient is in need of immediate medical aid. They are willing to provide their name and contact information. They're stay unseen until assistance arrives, right? Police and medical. The overdose reporter cooperates with medical personnel and law enforcement. Okay, so if we have those facts, we have good faith on behalf of the overdose victim, and we have those things, good faith on behalf of the overdose reporter, then that is protected information. And here's the point. Subsection 2 says protected information shall not be considered to support probable cause and shall not be admissible as evidence against an overdose patient or an overdose reporter for any of the following offenses: possession of narcotics, delivery of a controlled substance unless it's for profit. So basically sharing drugs is going to have immunity. And it will not result in a probationer's cancellation of their supervised release. Okay, so there's a few things here. So number one, look, if you show up on scene and it looks like everybody's like trying to render assistance to this person, and you see drugs in plain view, those drugs, you can seize them. That's easy. There's no prohibition against these. You don't get the person doesn't get to keep their drugs under Good Samaritan law, but you can't charge them, right? In fact, if you charge them under Good Samaritan and those facts are present, you may actually be liable for an unlawful arrest, because clearly you don't have probable cause if they are acting in good faith, trying to render, get aid and so forth. But if you have a witness who is not being cooperative, then according to this law, you could cite them for criminal offenses, possession of narcotics, and being under the influence and so forth, right? Same with the victim here, the overdose suspect. So if he comes to and he's like, he never wanted you there and so forth, and I guess that may also not be in line with Good Samaritan in Iowa, but I would be very careful on all these, right? I think the intent of the law at the end of the day is to encourage people to call police and medical for assistance. If that's basically what they're doing, right, and you have nothing else, then I could seize the drugs, but I would not be citing anybody. However, you can conduct an investigation, though, for narcotics trafficking for profit. So that's something different. And you have other crimes that you may see in plain view. The gun is coming in, right? That doesn't fall under Good Samaritan. All right. Hope this helps. Keep the questions coming. Hope this video helped you get it right every single time.